video. I'm Ash.
I'm Leah.
And today we're going to talk about first impressions. Because you know they say first impressions are everything. And this is dealing with like first impressions as when a dude or female approach you. What's the first thing you go by? Like, is it the looks? Is it their conversation? But of course you're going to see them before they approach you. But if you already see them and you don't like what you looking at, or you just going to automatically dismiss them, or you just a nice person anyway, so of course if they approach you, you're going to hear them out and be nice and then end up saying, okay, well, have a good day, because you're not really, interested or whatever. So, or you just give it a shot because you ain't like how they look, but the conversation was so good, it's like, I'm gonna get this a shot. Of course, it's for single people. Of course, if you're in a relationship, this could be for you too, because how did you get your mate? Like, did you walk? Did he walk up to you? He actually walk up to you, and it was just like, what's it, love at first sight? Like, of course, it was a first impression before you met anybody. A lot of people meet people for the first time, and it's just common human nature to probably like look them up and down. Like, you don't gotta mug them or nothing like that, but you gonna check them out, especially if it's somebody that's coming up to you trying to talk to you. You're gonna check them out or whatever. So my thing is, I go by how they at least present themselves when they coming up. Like, they don't have to be like best dressed or anything like that, but if they're approaching me and they got like their shirt so dirty, like you couldn't clean it, like you couldn't, or
is this the same
wrinkled up. Yeah, because you gonna take pictures and you gonna see how they is with the pictures, but online dating is a little different because a lot of people put their best dressed pictures. It's not too many people that's gonna take pictures if they feel like they don't look alike. And then sometimes on online dating, they try to take a picture to like hide their face or their hairline or their teeth. So I think it's better when you meet people in person anyway, because you can see the teeth there, like you can see everything, because they talking to you.
They come with you with no filter.
Right. So you talking to them in person so you can see whatever it is you want to see or whatever. So so I do check them out. My first impression, it do matter to me how they present themselves to me. And if they just come completely dirty and they look like they ain't tried that morning to even get out the bed and just look some kind of decent, and if they approaching me to talk to them, I'm probably gonna be dismissive. Ain't no probably, I am, that's just me. We giving out our opinions, that's just me. I'm gonna be dismissive because it's like, dang, you could have at least tried. You feel me? You could tell by them not trying. And I'm thinking, like, if you approaching a female, why wouldn't you wanna put yourself together? Like, you might have not walked out the house knowing you was gonna approach somebody, but now that you see her and you look at yourself like, dang, I didn't even put myself together, I ain't gonna do that. But you bold and you like, what I'm saying? You should see yourself and be like, I put on my shit, I'm decent. Like I said, you don't gotta be the best dressed or anything, but just like brush your teeth. Like, I hate when people also come up to me with like just food or like real rough stains all in your teeth. It's like, you ain't even brush your teeth right this morning. You could at least combed your hair down. Like, yes, that matters to me. Like, if you approaching me with that, like, yes, that does matter. And then it's and then I could go about the conversation. So me, it's like the appearance, and then it's the conversation. If the appearance ain't what it is, then it's just like the conversation's gonna be a little dismissive. But I'm not gonna be rude unless you being rude to me. I know how to be cordial and be nice, because I don't believe in just being straight up rude to somebody that's approaching you with good energy and nice energy and stuff like that. You can really just, turn it down nicely, like, oh, nice talking to you, well, have a good day, or no thank you. Like, you don't gotta be rude about the situation. If they come at you some type of way, then okay, it's up then. But like if they not being rude, you don't gotta be rude. And another thing is like, okay, so if you like the appearance and then the conversation is like you feel like they're an airhead, but I liked your appearance, it's also a no for me, because it's like it's not all about looks. Like, yes, of course I care that you care enough to put yourself together, but a lot of people care about how they look in the face, period. You feel me? Like, if they look cute or something in the face. When I say appearance, I was talking about, how they put themselves together, period. And of course, if they attract them in the face, cool. But I'm not all about how they look in the face, like if they cute or whatever, because, like, fine dudes that you think real fine, they probably the ones that do you wrong. They got so many options, so I'm not going all about if I think you cute or not. Of course, I want to be attracted to you, and then you can be not all the way maybe the finest person in the world, but the way you present yourself brings out the attraction towards anybody. You feel me? So present yourself nice, and it's all good, especially if you got that vibe and that good energy with you. That's part of attraction to me. So, like I said, like if I feel the way you present yourself, you coming at me right, but the conversation is, oh, you an airhead, then I'm not with it. Like I'm just gonna turn you down nicely or whatever, because I do need some substance, because I feel like it can't get nowhere. We don't have no substance, no basic stuff to talk about, at least basic, like, and then just lead up to something. Like, you gotta give me something to go on. It's something to start it up, something to help build it up. Like, if you just not there at all, it can't ever go nowhere. It can't even leave from the surface. You feel me? So that's what I feel.
Yeah.
What about
you? How I feel, first impressions is a lot when it comes to meeting people. They said you can't really judge a book by its cover based off the first impression, but sometimes when it comes to meeting people and how they present themselves, also tells a little bit about themselves too before the conversation. So, coming elegant, whatever, however you present yourself, just make sure you up to top tier, you look well presented, well groomed, well mannered. And for me, like, what matters the most to me is first impression, then the conversation. But for me, I think, like I said, it's more of a mental thing. So 9 times out of 10, when you meeting somebody, even if you're not meeting a person, but you just out and about taking a stroll, right? You at the mall, park, wherever you're at, the person that you're attracted to is always going to be what they look like, basically, and what you see and what attracted them to you. Like, it's always the physical before the mental. So if I'm out and about and I physically see something about you that I like, then that's when I start to get to know you mentally. And that's about it. So to me, I think a lot of people be like, no, for me it's about mentally. And I'm like, maybe if you talking to them online, because I notice like nowadays a lot of people that are dating, because we work a lot. So it's either, they say about 80% of people that falls into relationship usually be at work, because you always around that person all the time. And then I say the other probably 20% is either online. So now that we're in a digital age, everything is pretty much online. So you're mentally getting involved with a person mentally, and then 9 times out of 10 when you see them, it might change because their parents might not look apart. But like I said, you could take nice, cute pictures, Sometimes those pictures might not look like what you saw or what you think might be that person when you see them. So, pictures is cool, but like I said, cause we in this digital age now where we can communicate through online. So that's pretty much what it is. But physically, like a lot of people gotta be attracted to one another physically before we get attracted to them mentally.
Mhm.
So
I agree. I mean, well, me personally, like I also go by, well, of course I mentioned energy, but I also go.
that.
Yeah. I feel like vibe and energy is together, but I also go by the way they talk to people or treat people too, because I don't want nobody to just like, all right, it's okay to be rude. We all got our moments and stuff like that, but like, I'm not going with nobody that just like got an anything type personality, like got an anything type attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's probably gonna reflect in a relationship. Like if we, get it together, you know what I'm saying? We gonna bump heads and stuff. So it also, affect the way you treat other people. Like the more, because that come with the more, you talk to people, talk to that person. You'll eventually see how they talk to other people and how they move and how they go about and stuff like that. But this video, of course, is on first impressions. But you go with everything else as you go along. But of course, I mean, she agreed with me. So both of our first impressions, of course, is how you look, which is a lot of people in the world go by that, which is just human nature, to just to look at anybody that approach you, whether they try to talk to you or not. You just gonna look at them, period. Like you gonna see what they doing, like what they got going on and stuff like that. Like you just gonna automatically see as soon as they start talking to you. So and that determines for a lot of people like where the conversation go from there. Are they gonna be attentive? Like me, I'm not a rude person, so I'm not gonna just be, like I said, I'm not just gonna be, standoffish completely, because we could have a good ass conversation, but like I said, I feel like if you didn't care to even try, when I first see you, I feel like I'm gonna just be setting myself up for a long time of you not caring when we go out to put yourself together. I'm just gonna be setting myself up for the long run, and then when I approach you about it or say something to you about it, you probably say, well, this how you first met me. You ain't say nothing then, like, so I gotta nip it in the bud right then and there. Sorry, but I'm not trying to go through that. So that's just that, me personally. But other than that, I feel like you at least try, then, you know what I'm saying, we can kick it and see how I go from there. So that's what I got on that. So signing out, Ash.
Signing out, Leah. Don't forget to like,
Comment, and subscribe. Thank you.